Hey, sis? Are you okay to talk? Have you already finished dinner? Yeah, I'm totally free right now. No probs. Nice. There's nothing to do here ever since you left. Really? Sure you aren't just feeling lonely missing your big sister? Well, what do you expect? You were always here with me before. Well, I just can't wait to get home. I miss Dad's cooking and playing games with you and Mom. The dorm has all kinds of stupid rules. We're not even allowed to go out at night. But actually, you know what? It would be way better if you were here too. You should definitely apply next year. Yeah, I want to go to the same school as you. But I doubt I can. I'm not smart like you. That's not true. You have all kinds of talents. You could definitely get in. I wonder. But Mom and Dad definitely wouldn't allow it anyway. What? Why not? I'd say they're too supportive, if anything. If you tell them you want to go, they'll definitely be all for it. I don't think so. They've actually been pretty difficult lately. Really? Did something happen? I don't know. I guess maybe we all just miss you. Hey now. Don't get all soft on me. But it's true. I want to see you again soon. But I know you're probably busy with studying and whatever. But still, it'd be nice if you could come home sometimes. All right, twist my arm, why don't you? I'll see if I can figure something out. Really? Do you promise? Just because you're so cute. Anyway, I'll let you know once I get everything planned. All right, I can't wait. Mom, I'm home. Where's May? I thought there was no school today. Welcome home. Sorry, I stepped out to the grocery store to pick up a few things to make your favorite dinner tonight. I'll be home soon, so just sit tight for a bit, okay? Is May with you? Is she mad at me or something? She hasn't responded to any of my texts the past few days. Has she said anything to you? Is that right? Sorry, I don't know anything about it. But she's been acting a little strange lately. Strange how? I guess you might say rebellious. She was so well behaved back when you were here. But then again, she's a teenager now, so what can you do? I guess she is at that age. But she was always such a sweetie. I'm sure she'll be fine. I'm sure you're right. By the way, guess what we're cooking tonight? You said my favorite, right? Maybe taco pie? Or maybe chicken casserole? Oh, I know! Rice pudding. Good guess. Your dad said he would pick up rice on his way home. Yes! Thank you, guys. We're just happy to have you home. So just relax and forget about your stress from school, okay? Lois, I'd really prefer if you didn't stay out so late. Please come home. No. Why didn't May come home? What is wrong with you guys? It's almost 10 p.m. Something definitely must have happened. Your sister is fine. She'll come home eventually. What do you mean, eventually? She can't even drive yet. And yet you and Dad are just carrying on like it's business as usual. Something is off. What happened? Why aren't you guys looking for her? Lois, we didn't say anything before because we didn't want to worry you. About what? The truth is, May ran away a few days ago. What? No way. And that's why she's been ignoring my messages? Probably. At any rate, she hasn't had an accident or been kidnapped or anything like that. She left of her own volition. Hold on a second. Are you trying to say that that means I shouldn't look for her? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Remember way back when May and I got lost that time? You guys tried so hard to find us. If she's run away, That's even more reason that we should be out looking for her. You were both in elementary school at that time. This time, no matter what we say to her, May isn't going to come home. There's no way. Aren't you worried about her? I'm sick to death with worry. You and Dad need to help me. We don't have any idea where she might be. That's why we need to look for her. Did you call the police? If we don't know where she might have gone, should we definitely call the police? Don't say anything to the police. Everything will be just fine without getting them involved. Why? She's just run away from home, that's all. Talking to the police is just going to cause trouble for everyone. Mom, May is missing. This isn't the time to be worrying about causing trouble for people. What did you and Dad do? Help me look for her. Lois, please just let this go. Your father and I did our best to raise her properly. But despite that, she ended up as a girl who stays out all night and runs away from home. It's better that you don't get mixed up with her anymore. How can you say something like that? That's enough. I'm going to keep looking for her. And I won't be back until I find her. Hey, sis. Are you home? Don't tell Mom and Dad that I'm texting you, okay? May? Where are you? Are Mom and Dad with you? No. Tell me what happened. Sorry, I only just saw your messages. Mom and Dad took my phone. Huh? They told me that you ran away from home. No, they're lying. They took my phone away a few days ago so that I can't contact anyone. That's why I only just found out that you came back home. So, how are you messaging me right now? I synced my account with the old tablet. That was just right before they took my phone. Things had been getting strange around the house, so I had a feeling it might be a good idea. Anyway, I finally found a place with free Wi-Fi and got everything set up, but then I got kind of lost in my own thoughts. Anyway, that's why I'm so late getting back to you. You said things have been getting strange around the house? What do you mean? They got really strict all of a sudden. Like, as soon as you left for school and were out of the house. Up until then, I always thought we had like a picture-perfect family. But I guess that was all just a lie. Did something happen to you? They said I was stupid and ugly and good for nothing. Then they stopped feeding me. And if I tried to get anything out of the refrigerator, they threw water at me with a bucket. And they threw away all of my stuff. Basically, every day since you left has been a total nightmare. What? They did what? You don't believe me, do you? They've only ever been nice to you. No, I believe you. I could tell something was off ever since I came home today. Plus, I know that you wouldn't lie to me. I'm sorry. It sounds like things have been really hard for you. Sorry for leaving you alone. You didn't do anything bad. But I don't think I want to go back there again. I guess I must have left just before you got there. Yesterday, they told me to get plastic surgery. What? They said if I fixed my face, they could put me to work and get some money out of me. And they threatened that if I told you anything about what was happening, that they would do something terrible. So, I ran away. This is unbelievable. No matter how you look at things, Mom and Dad have completely lost it. Thank God you're on my side. After hearing all those horrible things from them every day, I was starting to believe it. I thought maybe I was the one who had lost it. There's nothing wrong with you, and I'll protect you from them, no matter what. So let's meet up right away. I miss you, sis. Me too. Thank you for believing me. Lois, you need to get your act together. Do you really want to worry your poor parents? How do you think we feel when it's the middle of the night and you still haven't come home? And what about May? Your sister ran away because she didn't have proper respect for her parents. Will you please forget about her already? You actually have a bright future ahead of you, So will you please just come home before you get picked up by the police? Neither of us are coming home. I'm not going back to college either. Huh? Are you with your sister right now? That's right. She told me everything. How could you do something so terrible? What happened to you guys? Our family was so great. All of my friends used to tell me how jealous they were. If you've heard already, then you should understand. Your sister May is hopeless. There's no value in wasting any more money or time raising her. But you're different, Lois. You're smart and beautiful. You can do anything that you want, whether it's standing in front of an audience or behind a microscope. You'll be successful no matter where you end up. What are you talking about? Don't just decide my future for me, please. And how could you say that May is hopeless? She has all kinds of potential that you can't even imagine. These things are decided from the moment that we're all born. That girl has no hope for her future, and there is no value in continuing to take care of her. In fact, I'm glad that she ran away. That's terrible. You're a monster. Lois, are you really okay not graduating from college? After you've worked so hard to get into such a prestigious university, are you really okay to just drop out? If you don't come home, you're just gonna be another dropout. That's fine. If it means I can live happily together with my sister, then no problem. Are you out of your mind? You're really just going to throw your whole life away? If I go back home to you and Dad, my life may as well be finished anyway. Do you have any idea how much money your father and I have invested in you? You ungrateful brat! Now you get home this instant! You are our property! You think your children are just your property? I see. So it's like that, is it? Come home! If you don't, you're just going to die out there on the street. With the two of us working together, we'll survive. At any rate, you guys will be in jail well before we need to worry about dying on the street. You don't know what you're talking about. No one is going to listen to a couple of teenage girls. There are places we can go that help people like us, like the Center for Child Protective Services, where we happen to be right now. Huh? At this hour? You're lying. I'm serious. We contacted them via an emergency number. One of the staff has been next to me reading the conversation the whole time. Bull. So it's not just a couple of teenagers that you're up against. We know what we need to do to get assistance. Hold on a second. Please don't do this, Lois. Fine. You can bring your sister back home with you. She's been in her rebellious teen years, so we've just been trying to teach her a little discipline. You believe me, right? I think it's a little late to try and change her tune. It's too late for everything. It's not too late. Let's go back to being that perfect family all of your friends are jealous of. I don't want to live my life as anyone's property, so I'm afraid that's out of the question. I got good grades, sure, but May has done things even more amazing. You and Dad aren't really good with computers, so I guess you probably haven't noticed. But May makes her own video games. And she's a really good artist, and she has all of these other wonderful talents too. Really? Your sister has tech skills? That's fantastic! We're all the more happy to welcome her back. I can't believe you had me fooled all of this time. Everything you guys have said and done has just been for your own benefit. Don't say that, Lois. Just say that you and your sister are coming home. She's been reading this conversation too. She says, tell that B word to shove it up her... Well, maybe you can imagine. It rhymes with grass. What kind of way is that to talk to your mother? I don't remember raising her like that. Well, I think it must be your influence. Because I was thinking exactly the same thing. I'll never forget what you did to her, or what you said to us about being your property. 18 years down the drain. Look, I'm sorry. You know we really do love you two. Weren't we all happy? Don't you remember the way things were? Yeah, we were happy. but you guys have tainted all of those memories now. Goodbye. Wait, let's talk this through properly. You're definitely not thinking clearly right now. Once you calm down, I'm sure you'll want to come home and live together as a family again. So please come home as soon as that happens. You don't give up, do you? We don't see any value in you as parents. And there's no value in living with you. After that, our parents were arrested for inflicting emotional abuse on May on not feeding her. They were charged with neglect and child abuse. And then all of our relatives cut off contact with them. When our dad's office found out about the arrest, he was quickly fired. May and I were taken in by a distant relative. And now we're living with them peacefully. Our life really was almost like a picture-perfect family up until I went away to college. I still think about it sometimes even now. But that life was all a lie. I have to accept that the truth is that our parents never really loved us. To be honest, that's a really tough thing to live with. But I'm so happy I was able to help my sister. And we were able to escape from being treated like possessions. And the time that we have together now is precious, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. We decided that we would definitely be happy if we could live together and support each other. From here on out, we're going to build so many good memories that we forget about our parents completely. Because now, I'm not alone. As long as I'm with my sister, we can overcome anything.